More now on the strike by ambulance workers, and people are being urged to only call 999 for life-threatening emergencies and to use 111 for non-urgent cases. But what do you do if you call 999 and are told that the wait could be several hours? We can try and get some practical advice for you now from Bharat Pankania, a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter Medical School. Bharat, really good to see you this afternoon here on Sky News. Thank you so much for joining us to talk about this, because this is going to be an underlying worry for people up and down the country. What if they need an ambulance within the next few hours? There's still a number of hours to play out in this latest walkout. First of all, when should you call 999? A lot of people may quibble over it, but when should you use that service?
So I think what you need to do is an assessment of the patient, and that assessment puts you in a better position to say, I think we need an ambulance. So the key assessments would be, are they breathing? Is their airway working? Are they taking in a breath? Are they breathing? Right? Is there a pulse? Can I feel a pulse? Are they conscious? Are they unconscious? Are they bleeding? Are they bleeding profusely? So that little A, B, C, D, E assessment and it's very, very important to do it in order, which is A for airways, B for breathing, C for circulation, D for are they on any other drugs, or has the drugs caused this? Have they got burns or something? Is that exposure? So that assessment will tell you very quickly whether this is mild, moderate, or urgent, and I need to call 999.
Is this something people should be doing every day, not just today? Because I think people are obviously so concerned in an emergency situation, or what they deem to be an emergency situation, particularly that when it involves loved ones, they want to remove any doubt and go straight for 999.
Yes, and I would say you should really, and 999 means emergencies only. And, if you are concerned, if you are unsure, there's always NHS 111 that you can also call to have somebody pick up the phone and take you through your concerns, etc. So 999 is for emergencies only, and it ought never to be misused.
Well, emergencies happen whether there's a strike or not, and we know the struggle that people are having getting ambulances on non-strike days. What should they do if they call an ambulance and they are being told that they will have to wait for several hours?
So the important thing is do your assessment. And when you are told several hours, you may be able to get that person who has either fallen or is on the floor or is in some sort of a difficult place to a more comfortable position. So when you've done your assessment and you know that they can move, that there isn't any head, neck, spinal cord injury, and that they can move, you can help them move. At the same time, painkillers are really important. Keeping them hydrated and keeping them warm is also important. This is a very difficult situation. Not everyone is clinical. So it's easy for me to say this, but what I would say is do that balancing act, which is, can I leave my mum, my loved one here on the floor for hours on end? Or is it possible, because they are responding, they're moving their limbs, and it looks like they might have broken something, but not seriously injured their vertebral column or head and neck? Why not try and move them if you can? Keep them comfortable, and painkillers will help as well.
And in terms of the 111 service, what can they do to help people in terms of, if you can't get an ambulance but you feel that you need one, can you call the 111 service to guide you through something, to talk you through different procedures for different kinds of scenarios, anything from a stroke to a fall?
Yes, absolutely. So look, whenever you call, you are going to be very stressed. I can tell you, I, as a doctor, when I've had to call an ambulance for my parents, even I have felt really, really stressed. So in view of the fact that you are going to be stressed, it's better to be prepared. Take a pen and paper with you, have a glass of water, because your mouth is going to be seriously dry. You won't be able to get your words out. And then compose yourself. No point being panicked, otherwise you spread your panic to others. And then describe it in this way. What the situation is, S for situation, what the background is. My mum has fallen, there is a fire here, there's been a road traffic accident. And then your assessment, which is the patient is not breathing, the patient is going blue, the patient needs an emergency ambulance here. And then, so you go through that system in your mind, which is what is the situation, what is the background, what is the assessment, what your needs are. And if you compose yourself and you do it in that order, you will also get your message across in a better way to the person at the other end.
Some sound practical advice. We really appreciate it. Bharat Pankhania, Senior Clinical Lecturer at the University of Exeter Medical School. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon.